At that at 6:17, but 7 News at 6 starts right now.
Covering local news first for Carolina's family. This is 7 News at 6.
It was everything to everybody. Jacob was an angel that was brought to this earth to show love, to show kindness, and to show forgiveness. What happened to Jacob? Jacob forgives already.
That was Jacob Hall's mother speaking just days after her 6-year-old son was shot dead on the playground of Townville Elementary School. And while she believes that Jacob may have forgiven his killer, justice is still yet to be served.
The teenager accused of shooting and killing Jacob and his own father is in court this week. A judge is deciding whether he'll be tried as an adult. 7 News reporter Nicole Ford has been in court today hearing testimony from those who have spent more than a year investigating the case. She joins us now live from the Anderson County Courthouse. Nicole.
Well, Renee Hall and other family members from both the victim and suspect's side were present today in the courtroom. Now, it was a very tough day emotionally for all of them as they relived what happened at Townville Elementary on that tragic day in 2016. Now, on the witness stand today were 5 different law enforcement officers, from the first deputy on the scene to the lead detective. Now, each told their story from the first time they came in contact with the teen suspect, who was 14 at the time, to what unfolded at school that day.
He said, good thing my gun jammed, or I would have shot more, or good thing my gun jammed, or I would have killed more.
Chaos, basically. We witnessed one of the victims being held by a teacher.
But the number one question that took up the majority of the hearing today was if this teenager was old enough to confess to the crimes and waive his rights without a parent or attorney present. Now, the judge ruled that age itself wasn't enough to say it wasn't a voluntary confession, and his taped confession was entered into evidence. Now, that's where this hearing ended today, was the courtroom watching this taped confession, but the media was not allowed to watch or record it. But we do have a hard copy of the transcript. I'm actually going to read you one line that I found here today that really jumped out at me. Now, the female officer says, quote, "How were you going to kill that many kids with one gun?" End quote. Now, the suspect in this case answered, "Honestly, I don't know, but it's just like Virginia Tech. A guy went in with 2 handguns and killed 32 people. So," end quote. We're live in Anderson County. Nicole Ford, 7 News.
Nicole, thank you. Now, we want you to know we are aware that